Hi, everyone. It's Latanya Carmouche, your personal development life coach. I am here to empower you and provide you with helpful tips that will help you rewrite the script of your life. Today, we are discussing life's energy zappers and what's draining your energy. We've all been there, right? You start the day off full of energy, energized, ready to go. You vow to complete everything on your to-do list. You vow to work out and go to your evening workout class. But then somewhere between your 10th email and answering phone calls and scrolling through social media, you find yourself drained. If this sounds familiar, it's because you're not alone. In fact, tiredness has become somewhat of a pandemic or epidemic in our society. But why are we all so tired all the time? The answer is really simple, right? It's more simpler than you might think. Here are 4 energy zappers that are dragging you down. Number 1, your phone. This one might seem obvious, but it's worth mentioning because it is such a common zapper, right? It's such a common thing. We all have a phone in our hands. We're constantly connected to these devices. We're checking emails. We are looking through social media. We are, we're just on our phone. We're on Google. We're just looking up stuff all day. It's like attached to our hand and we don't put it down. But not putting it down is actually a mental and emotional drainer. If you find yourself mindlessly scrolling through social media, or you find yourself just have the phone in your hand at all times, especially checking emails after you've clocked out for the day, it is time to disconnect. Set some boundaries for yourself, right? And stick to them. Put your phone on airplane mode before you go to sleep, 1 hour before you fall asleep. Put it on airplane mode. That way you're not disturbed with the dinging or the you want to, the alerts from social media. You're not disturbed with that. Put your phone on airplane mode or turn it off, right? And then when you wake up, resist the temptation to check your phone the first thing in the morning. Let it be. Whatever happened overnight will be there after you get yourself together. Number 2, caffeine. This is a tough one for me, right? We've all been there. You've reached the afternoon and you need just a little quick pick me up. So you grab a cup of green tea for caffeine, or you grab a cup of coffee, and it does give us that much needed burst of energy. And it can be helpful in small doses, but when it becomes a habit and it becomes too much caffeine can actually have the opposite effect. Caffeine is a nervous system stimulant. That means it can promote anxiety and irritability, right? So when you're constantly drinking caffeine, you have caffeine, you can actually be harming yourself more than helping yourself. So if you find yourself wired up, but you're not being productive, perhaps you have too much caffeine. Try something natural, right? Drink water and go out and get some sunlight. That's a natural energy booster instead of the caffeine. Next, there's sugar, right? Just like caffeine, sugar gives us a temporary boost in energy, but then it sends us down crashing, right? And then once that buzz wears off, you crash and you find yourself having mood swings and even craving more sugar than necessary. So it becomes another bad habit. So if you're looking for sustainable energy, reach for some protein or complex carbohydrates that will help you more than the candy bar from the vending machine. Another energy drainer is negative people. Surrounding yourself with negative people can be one of the quickest ways to drain your energy levels dry. Whether it's the friend that's always complaining or the colleague that's always gossiping, negative people have a way of bringing down everyone around them. So if you find yourself getting bogged down by someone else's negative energy, take a step back, distance yourself from them if necessary, and focus on you. Keep your energy level up. Stay in a positive state of mind so that your energy level can stay up, so that you can focus on what it is that you need to do without making yourself feel overwhelmed, and get the job done and end it on a positive note and with a little bit of energy left. There's no reason for us to be tired all the time, all day, right? There's really no good reason for that. We just have to look at what is draining us. Your happiness is worth more than trying to please someone who probably don't even care about you, right? So even though you may be having a day that you're tired, or a week or a month, when we feel like we're running on empty, no matter how much sleep we're getting, it's time to take a step back and look at how many cups of coffee are we drinking? How much are we looking at our phones? How much are we on our phones? Who are we surrounding ourselves by, right? So rather than resigning yourself to a life of fatigue, just take a closer look at what's exhausting you in the first place. And then by identifying these 4 energy drainers, your phone, negative people, caffeine, sugar, we can start making the changes that's necessary in our lives so that we can achieve sustainable energy levels throughout the day. For more information about this topic or to read some of our other blogs, please visit us at ltce.info. Tell a friend, like, leave a comment, and I'll see you next time.